Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Mario Kart Double Dash Time Trial One Try Tourney. Today we got a really fun match coming up. Actually, the grand finals: OptimisticEmo versus IdeasXO, and potentially the last match of the tournament. As Emo has not dropped a game up to this point, and if he wins it, that'll be Ideas' second loss, and that'll be the end of the tournament. But Ideas will have to beat Emo twice, as it is double elimination, in order to take the big W. But today, joining me on commentary is T-King for the first time, right?
Yes, this is actually my first time.
Nice. You excited?
I said I was able to forever ago, but some stuff came up. But here we are, grand finals, ready to see some good Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm excited. And we already have the bans out, so Ideas decided to ban DK Mountain, unsurprisingly, and OptimisticEmo banning Rainbow Road. So no road today.
Huh.
Yep.
I figured he would ban something else, considering he's been playing so much Rainbow Road, but to each his own.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you just may as well get a risky track out of the way.
That is true.
Yeah. So we'll get started here in a bit. We do have the first pick, so let me just make sure everything is set up at the moment. Switch the race layout. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, and they're going on to Peach Beach as the first pick.
Ooh, this is by far my favorite track.
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's a lot of people's favorite. And actually, favorite of both of the players. OptimisticEmo has both world records here for the 3-lap category and the flap category, and it is Ideas' best track, actually. We're getting hit with the 1 sec by Ideas, so we'll just wait a moment for her to be all ready to go.
So how do you think this is going to go down, track 1?
Track 1, track 1 is where the players are least warm, so it could really go either way. But I don't know. Emo has been extremely solid on this track, but so is Becca. I don't know. This is going to be like... Actually, I guess just to get a little bit about the players. Let me do the countdown real quick, actually. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we'll get them going in a bit here, as there's a bit of a delay between my chat and the race. But yeah, a little bit about these players. OptimisticEmo is actually the current world champion of Mario Kart Double Dash in time trials. And IdeasXO is actually a very, very strong player in her own right. She's ranked 6 right now. Really not that far from Emo, actually, but sometimes the skill gap, even between rank 6 and, world champion, can be quite a bit. So it's still going to be a very tough matchup for her. But I would not be surprised to see Ideas definitely take some points. I mean, she's definitely fast enough to where she can take advantage of any of Emo's mistakes, and the players are off. Oh, Emo getting a lot of grass
that was
for
a lot of grass.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Okay.
Ideas as well,
Ideas.
though. Actually, an even bigger mistake. Yeah, like I said,
bonked off that tree.
Yeah, and like I was saying, the players are just much less warmed up on the first track. Sometimes tournament nerves come in to play a lot more on these earlier tracks. Emo actually opting to shroom lap 2 for some reason. He may have just had a weird corner and decided to shroom to save himself.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so far coasting.
Well, looks like Ideas is going to save hers for lap 3. That'll save her a little bit of time.
Yeah, she will be coming to this tide a bit better. Although I have to wonder if it'll matter too much in the end, just because the tide won't be as big of an issue. The tide's a bigger problem when you're going really fast. Finishing up with a 109.3, definitely something. It's a shame because I'm pretty sure Ideas definitely could have beaten that. I mean, she's gotten better times in one tries before, but yeah, she just had such a huge mistake at the beginning that it's gonna be a 111 for her. Let me see if I can do something about this sync.
All right. Going into track 2.
And Ideas chooses Luigi Circuit. It's going to be loser pick format. And she just kind of wants to take him onto another short and simple track. I feel like actually Luigi Circuit is a track that she's been doing well on, like consistent with in one tries, but it'll be tough because this is actually a track that Emo has been playing recently to get a better 3-lap time on, so he should be pretty warm.
That is true. I mean, he has been definitely trying to push that LC.
Yeah. Just a moment. Let me try to see if I can do something with the sync.
One moment. Trying to get our sync in order. That way looks a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, just a better comparison. It's definitely harder to commentate it when there's a big delay between the racers. Okay. All right, counting them down. All right, so we have injected a bit of a delay into Emo. I'm going to try and keep track of how long this delay is actually. So you can just see. I kind of just injected 5 seconds into Emo's.
I mean,
I'll be very impressed.
That was quite a bit, but that should be pretty close.
Yeah. It might even be more, actually. Yeah, okay, Emo's starting early. So I'll just look at Emo's timer when Becca starts. Shoot, okay, it's probably like another 5 seconds-ish. But anyway, Emo's off.
Oh, getting a little bit of sand on that corner. Or not really corner, but...
Yeah, so... Definitely, this track's actually somewhat similar to Peach Beach in that there's that one sandbar, like U-turn corner, that is very easy to catch on. It's similar to the very long grass corner on Peach Beach, and it's hard to find a balance in a one try. You know, the closer you are, the faster you go, and there's definitely a lot of players who are very adept at just getting really close to it and saving time. But you know, you gotta ask yourself how worth it is.
That was a lot of grass on Emo's side.
Yeah, actually, let me see. Coming into the second lap, Shroom's coming out. How far ahead? Beck might be 25.17 second lap for Emo. Becca getting a 24.9, so saving a bit of time on that second lap.
This one's looking like it's going to be very close.
Yeah, this one definitely looks like it'll be closer. Becca getting a bunch of grass and missing the zipper on top of it. That's going to be quite a bit of time. Emo finishing it with the 1:16.1. This is still going to be pretty close. I'd say less than a second difference. Wow. Dang. So another opportunity. Yeah, another opportunity for Becca to actually win that one. And that's 2 points on the board for Emo. So now... Emo's got 2 points now, but I have to imagine he's feeling the pressure. I mean, neither of those races were that far apart.
Yeah, so far they've been driving very similar. So I'm always one for the underdog. So I am definitely hoping for a very close set.
Yeah, and actually, like I said, if Ideas takes this, we'll get to see more Double Dash as they go at it again. Because
absolutely,
yeah, Emo just has kind of been on a tear. I mean, he hasn't lost one. He hasn't dropped a race to anybody yet. So
even a single track.
No, sorry, he has lost points.
Okay, but, I thought he had 7-0'd his way all the way up. I was a little worried.
Not quite. Okay, so Ideas decided to take him to Wario Coliseum. So definitely.
This is another track Ideas has been playing a lot of lately.
Definitely.
Or not lately, recently.
Yeah, no, definitely. She's definitely a lot more comfortable in this track during one tries than most, I'd say. A lot of people are kind of scared of this track on one tries, but she seems to be holding it down pretty well when she comes here. when she was warming up, I was watching her warm up. I noticed that she actually seemed to do well in Artec. And so, but Emo, I mean, former world record holder of this track. I mean, I guess he's almost a former world record holder of every track at this point. But this was like his bread and butter back in the day. I don't think he's played it like that much recently, but yeah. And actually, fun fact, this was Emo's first world record that he's ever gotten. Oh, and look at the sync. Okay,
that was a very good sync.
Cool. And they are off. So one big thing to look out for on this track is actually the spiral section. You heard me mention something called Artec. It's basically rhythmically mashing, not really just blindly mashing, but it's like a rhythmic tapping of the R button, basically starting drifts over and over again to try and take that spiral tighter. And there it was. Ideas actually, I think, came out on top there. Emo it almost looked like he forgot to use his shrooms and then was like, wait, no, I do want to use them lap 1.
That is what happened. I was watching it. Ideas had used her shrooms right when she should have, and OptimisticEmo kind of held on to him a little bit.
Yeah, and actually, to make matters worse, it looked like he had a little trouble in another corner, getting stuck for a bit. So Ideas in the lead for the first time that I've noticed in this matchup. This is definitely a good place for her to get a point right now. 59.0 to a 101. Yeah, pretty comfortable, almost 2-second lead for Ideas here.
That is quite a large lead in this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it is a longer track, but keep in mind this track is only 2 laps. So, as this lap goes on, Emo's gonna kind of run out of room to catch up. And Ideas, not the best Artec, and Emo actually taking it tight out of the corner.
Same with Emo had a slight section where he kind of bowed out a little bit.
Yeah. It's pretty rare to see perfect Artec on a one try, but and Ideas falls actually. Oh no.
That is horrible timing.
Yeah, she's not actually that far back, but there's very little track left. Emo would have to make a big mistake of his own for her to catch up. Oh man, that's gotta be heartbreaking, because yet again,
that was heartbreaking as a viewer.
Yeah.
Let alone as a player.
Mm-hmm.
Emo getting a 201, Becca with the 203.
Yeah, so that 2-second lead ended up swinging in the other direction, unfortunately. So yeah, Emo's starting to break away with the points here, and oh man, she just, she actually seems to be playing well enough. It's just a matter of, I don't know, closing it out.
I think right now it's just mind over matter.
Yeah.
She may just be in her own head. Going against the current world champ, that's a little intimidating for anybody, I would feel like.
Yeah, definitely. And loser's pick, as always. So Becca decided to take it to Dairy Cruiser, as some like to say. But it's Daisy Cruiser.
This track, actually one of my favorites. I don't know why. I honestly could not tell you. I think it's the aesthetic of like bright yacht. But I don't know, this track has just always seemed super fun to me.
Well, I do like it thematically. Like, I can see why it's probably a pretty fun track for the casual player, but I don't know, it gets a lot of hate from speedrunners.
I never said it was fun. I just said I liked it.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, because I'd say it's one of my least favorites.
It is a frustrating track, absolutely.
Yeah. I definitely think Emo's going to have perhaps a bigger advantage here than he would normally. This isn't exactly Ideas' favorite track either. She's updated it to be in line with the caliber of rank that she likes to get on tracks, but it's definitely not a favorite of hers. Oh gosh, she's gonna have a little trouble around this pool. Yeah, okay, just takes it a bit safe, kind of walks around it, make sure not to fall. It is a very popular place to fall there.
Yeah, that would have actually been that's big enough to seal the deal almost on this track.
Yeah, I mean, this is such a competitive game.
These tracks
like
with the huge fall downs have such a crazy momentum factor. Because the moment somebody falls down, it's almost like a full turnaround.
Right as we say it, and they both go in.
God.
I was just about to say that was Ideas' chance to catch up, but Ideas takes a dip
She caught up a little bit, but not to the point where it's where it's a big deal.
Yeah, and I was just about to say actually that that pool skip that Ideas almost fell in on lap 1 is even scarier with shrooms. And I don't know, maybe they just haven't practiced in a while, but they both go for it and both fall, so that's kind of crazy to see. So actually still Emo in the lead definitely by a few seconds here, but not
Becca's second lap looking much stronger. Hopefully these table cycles
and Emo
are nice.
getting a little suckage. Wow, this is actually close.
Oh, this is super close now.
Yeah, Emo's still with the advantage and running out of track. If he keeps it solid for the last bit here, he may be okay. And yeah, I don't know. It looks like he actually clutched it out, barely squeaking it out with a 143.6 to a 144.5. 1 second difference. Wow, that was crazy.
That was one of the more exciting ones so far. That one was very close.
That was back and forth. It's crazy though, because Emo, I definitely feel like Emo is not playing at his best, and Ideas has these chances. Like these are not the typical times you'd see coming out of OptimisticEmo, and Ideas is definitely like a good enough player to like beat those times and get points on the board. But she's been making the same mistakes. She needs to have Emo make these mistakes and capitalize on them, and that hasn't happened yet. But
it's a little hard, like
Baby Park now.
It's a little scary because like you said earlier when we were on Luigi Circuit, like you want to take risks because you'll be able to gain more time, but those risks come with unfortunately side effects.
Yeah, and that's definitely a mindset going up against like a higher ranked player. Like maybe Ideas feels more pressured to play faster against someone like Emo, makes complete sense. But I don't know, maybe she'll realize that he's, making mistakes, and maybe she can dial it back a bit and just, let's finish solid and see if I get a point. But who knows? She may not even be watching the feed at all. I know some players don't like to, just to avoid nerves and all that.
I know during my match I did not.
Yeah,
it was all game.
It's definitely it's definitely a consideration, because sometimes if you fall, you can kind of look to see if the other player has fallen and like, do I still have a chance? And that can change your mindset for sure. But yeah, I don't know. Some players just like to not watch at all.
Absolutely. This track also notoriously one of the more disliked tracks.
Yeah, well, there's two sides of the coin there.
Well, it's the same thing as earlier.
Loved by some. Yeah.
Casually. Oh yeah, that is true. And in our world, this track is either loved or hated, but there is no in between.
Actually, Idea's keeping this fairly close, but I don't know. It is a short track. Emo definitely with the advantage here. And we're gonna see these shrooms come out on this last lap here. Okay. It's pretty popular to get stuck on one of these shrooms, but Emo makes it through pretty clean. 104.2. Solid for one try, I'd say.
105.4 from Ideas. Currently 5-0, but there's still plenty of Double Dash to be played. Ideas has so many times to come back.
Yeah. Baby Park, we have seen a lot of spaghetti on Baby Park, but I guess in general it's a track where less can go wrong, so it's going to be hard to catch Emo with a mistake there. Becca deciding to take him to Mushroom Bridge now. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Absolutely. This is one of my most recent tracks that I've been playing, and I've been absolutely loving it.
Yeah, it's
So
a
very
pretty fun
excited for
track
this.
overall. Yeah. And actually, speaking of spaghetti, this track, while pretty simple, we've seen so much just car hits and wall grinds here. Like, it's deceivingly simple because, or I guess deceivingly niche, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong even if it doesn't look like it. Lots of cars to hit, and you'll see when they're gliding up against the long tunnel wall. Like a single dropped MT can just bring them to a complete halt. That's a mistake we've seen a lot. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it turns out.
Absolutely.
And they're off. It's also the fabled lap 3 truck, where if they're on decent pace, that lap 3 truck can be pretty scary to go on the inside of. See how that turns out.
So far, both sides tunnel sections looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Actually, now that I think about it, Ideas has been pretty solid here in one tries recently. Oh, Ideas drops an MT, but still a pretty similar lap 1. Emo only ahead by like 0.2. Oh man, and they're just dead in sync. This is that's an unfortunate MT to drop.
That little hop's gonna lose a lot.
Yeah, that'll definitely lose more than a normal dropped MT catching air there. But you know, still not that far behind. Emo probably with only like maybe
there's plenty of track left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Emo
with a car hit.
Oh, Becca hits it as well, interrupting the shroom as well. Oh man. I was gonna say Emo was ahead by about like points. Oh, Emo hitting more cars though, and they're looking pretty close. Oh my god, it's gonna come down to the final straight.
Oh, this is looking very close.
Yeah. Oh man, they need to bust out these MTs. And Emo drops the final MT to the lap. Oh, but not enough. Whew. Jeez, by 0.5, 125 out again. Yeah. Oh my god, so close. And Emo actually bringing it up to match point.
As I said, there's still plenty of double dash to be played. One track is all that's needed to turn a whole momentum change around.
Yeah, she definitely needs to get a point on the board just to get some confidence going. I mean, I guess she has to anyway because it's match point, but she's taking him to Yoshi Circuit.
Ooh, I know somebody's very excited for this one.
I am kind of excited for this one. I wonder if we'll see any YOLOs. I feel like Emo will go for it. But you know what? I
think both will be going for it.
You know, that's what I said last time, and Ideas betrayed me. She did not go for it, even though she had such a comfy lead on the track. And I was like, yeah, she's definitely going for it, but... Or comfy lead in terms of points. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe she will. Maybe she's thinking, I'm really far behind. You know, screw it. Let's do it. But yeah, we'll just have to see.
Absolutely.
I really think Emo's going to go for it, though. I mean, Emo oftentimes goes for tunnel strats even. But yeah. And he's 6 points ahead. I feel like he can afford it, even if he fails it.
Oh, absolutely. He has a lot of room to kind of play a little swaggy for us.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. He's probably feeling like he's in a pretty cushy position right now.
Maybe we'll see some secret tunnel strats from both. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Okay, both going for YOLO.
Oh, wow, both going for it and both getting it. Nice. That is what I like to see. Hopefully Ideas can just ride off the confidence of making it and play well here. But oh man, right as I say it, some dropped MTs and Emo's gonna probably take the lead for lap 1 here.
Yeah, this track is, at least at my level, which is around expert, very odd to drive.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty difficult track in all stages. And actually, Ideas, oh my god, they're like 10 milliseconds apart. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay, this is close. I was just about to say they were neck and neck coming around that tail. Emo had a really interesting U-turn for one of them, and actually it looks like Ideas in the lead right now.
Looks like Ideas might be in the lead by a bit.
Yeah, there is about like a half a second desync though. Oh man.
This
I think
is
Ideas going to be
very
the lead
close.
by like still very, very close. Can Ideas get a point on the board? Yeah.
Ahead by about a full second.
Yeah, I mean, Emo eating more grass. This is just... She's definitely pulling ahead. Emo would have to bust out a nasty third lap to make this back. Oh man, and actually, what the heck?
Oh my lord.
Oh my gosh, he did like a left MT early. You're supposed to do like another MT and then bust out the left MT, but he did it like early and then realized it and just had to hold it for the duration of the tunnel.
A lot of time loss.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Ideas getting on the board.
On the board, that's important. Not getting 7-0'd. I mean,
that's almost more important.
Yeah. You know, if you're gonna go out, you got to go out with at least some points on the board. And Emo counterpicking for the first time in the match chooses Waluigi Stadium.
Okay, this track is interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this is actually a very strong counterpick. This is a track that, I mean, he's like unusually strong at. I don't want to say unusually, but there's like basically two people, Goomba and Emo, that are both just cracked at this track, and then everyone else is like a step below. You know, there's not that much of an even progression up to world record here. It's like there's two really good times, and then the rest are like, you know, a good bit below.
A good bit behind those.
Yeah, which I guess makes sense from such a niche track, but Emo's extremely strong on this track. So as long as we don't see any falls and you know, I feel like he has room to play it safe almost to a degree.
He does. I feel like at this point, Ideas is probably thinking to herself, she has, like you said earlier, play a little bit more risky to try to save as much time as possible.
Yeah.
But so far, both.
All right. Yeah. Emo actually getting the ramp trick lap 1, which is a little risky because you can hit the fireballs there. I'd be surprised to see him go for it all 3 laps, but I do remember him saying that if you can see your ghost, you can almost tell. I think that's definitely why he turned on ghost. I think he turns on ghost anyways, but for this track,
yes, he has been racing with ghost this whole time.
Yeah, but especially for lap 1, you can just kind of see. Yeah, he doesn't want to go for it lap 2, which is understandable.
Absolutely.
But
this
yeah,
one looking fairly close. I believe Emo may be a little bit in the lead.
Yeah, Emo definitely in the lead by a good bit here, but I don't know. Idea's keeping the pressure on, definitely. Like, this is not that far at all. She's driving out of her mind right now, considering this is like one of Emo's better tracks. Oh man!
That mud section was really bad.
Yeah, Emo's gonna pull quite a bit further ahead with that. Let's see how these mud skips turn out. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and I don't know. This is right now Emo's point to lose, as long as he doesn't like fall on the 3rd lap or on this last ramp trick, which can happen.
Ooh, Becky getting a lot of mud in that last little section.
Yeah, there you have it. Emo
closing it out.
7 points. Yep. And that'll be it. That was the grand finals. So yeah, two very, very skilled players here, but Emo probably highlighting the difference between a world champ and a ranked 6 player.
It's crazy to see from a lower level, from like a mid-lower level player's perspective, at how crazy that difference is of just those 5 spots.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a thing. I mean, feels like Emo's in a bit of a league of his own in this tournament, but yeah, let's see if we can get the players in for interviews. Let me go ahead and try to invite them both. Invite. Let's see if they'll hop in here.
Oh,
hello. Oh my God. They joined.
How's it going, guys?
Exact same time.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome in. OptimisticEmo, congratulations. You are the tournament champion. You won the whole thing. Let's go. And GG's to Ideas as well. You played really well, getting all the way up to silver medal. Nothing to shake a stick at for sure.
Oh, absolutely not.
But Emo, I wanted to ask, how do you think you played because I have some thoughts on how you played, as always.
I mean, there was definitely moments where I felt like, you know, I was just going crazy with on the sticks, you know.
Yeah,
like the Waluigi and the Baby Park. Like I feel like we're really good.
Yeah, definitely. Because honestly, actually, I was gonna say about the Waluigi like ideas, you were keeping it competitive for like the first half of that race, which I was impressed with, just because I know this is like one of Emo's better tracks. I think it's fair to say. So good.
Let's talk about Daisy Cruiser.
Oh yeah.
No. We were unmuted actually the entire time. So like we would kind of say when we were like we messed up or something.
Were you guys in call?
Yeah, we were in the same call. So we both were like, wait,
yeah.
did we both fall there?
Yeah. You guys fell in sync. It's pretty fun to watch. I don't know. That's just Daisy, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate that track.
Like the thing is, like I could hear Becca's like controller clicks. So then we both stopped for a second. And I was like, all right, the real race begins now.
And honestly, both those falls did just about even it up for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that track still ended up being pretty close. But yeah. So ideas.
Sorry, real quick. That's basically what happens in Peach Beach as well. Like me and Becca both went into the sand in the grass in the opener.
Oh
Yeah.
Like you bust out MTs and it's just quiet for like a second. But
Like, I don't know where you break MTs on Peach Beach, but yeah. Ideas. I was gonna ask, how do you think you played? It kind of looked like Emo gave you some opportunities to get some points, but couldn't quite get some of those points out. How you feeling?
I actually thought I played really well, regardless of like, you know, the fall or whatever, or like some like grass hits here and there. I still thought I played really well. I'm really upset, particularly about the Wario, because apparently if I didn't fall, I would have won. And like, that's the second time
that is very true.
In a tournament too. At that, both times at the same spot.
Oh, and actually, that reminds me, Emo, you definitely like just forgot to use your shrooms lap 1 and then used them late, right?
On Wario?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was like debating it, but like I don't know. At the time, I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Okay, yeah. I was like curious because I was like, oh wow, Emo not gonna use shrooms here, and then it was like, oh, never mind, he's just using them really late. I thought you were about to use 1, honestly, because it was like pretty far down into the spiral.
Wait, was it really? I could have.
Oh yeah, I was pretty far.
Like,
maybe it wasn't,
I was lost in thought.
It felt like it to me because I was like expecting you to bust it out, and then it happened later. I don't know. Yeah. Oh well. GG's to both players. I got no more questions. If you got anything else to add, T King?
I am completely done.
Okay, players, final remarks.
GG's, and you know, thanks everyone for watching, for hosting it. SpeedGaming, thank you.
SpeedGaming.
Yes, shout out to SpeedGaming. And also, I think we should probably give a special shout out to Gizmo. He had a really big hand in organizing this tournament and setting it all up. And I don't know, he definitely put a good amount of work into it. So thank you for making that happen, Gizmo.
Yeah, same thing for Kaio. You know, a lot of background work that was being done. He made the layout as well.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it looks sick. I love it. But yeah, okay. Well, I think that'll about do it. Thank you everyone for watching another TT1T tournament down in the history books. And yeah, it was fun to commentate. Thanks for having me. And we'll
Yes, it was a blast.
with that, we'll catch y'all later. Bye.
Nice to see you, everyone.